Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Thank you for your attendance in this video conference today. I'm Ririth and I will be your host today. Today we will have group presentation with three topics to discuss. The first topic is Beautiful Life with a Smile that will be presented by Hasya Fuady Dhuha. And the second topic is Exploring Our Self-Potential that will be presented by Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi. And the third topic is Learning Spirit During Pandemic that will be presented by me, Ririth. And for the last agenda is the conclusion from our instructor, Mrs. Siti Sulastri. Well, today's video conference will be moderated by Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi. Okay, we are going to start the presentation, and I give it to moderator Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me to be able to moderate this event. So first of all, the Honorable Mrs. Siti Sulastri M.Pd as our coach in this virtual coordinating training batch 9, all the ladies and gentlemen, all the audiences, and all the presenters that has attended here. So before I'd like to introduce the presenter number 1, please welcome to this, hold up. Okay, so first of all, I would like to welcome you all to this presentation. In this occasion, we would like to have a representation, so we will discuss about the points of the things that we have presented before. So first of all is the representation from Hasya Ahmad Fuady Dhuha with the title of Beautiful Life with a Smile. So before the presentation begins, allow us to introduce the presenter. This is Hasya Ahmad Fuady Dhuha. He is a student from Senior High School 1 MAGETAN. He was born in MAGETAN, 26 May 2005. His hobby is swimming and the dream of him is to become a doctor. So without any further ado, I would like to welcome the presenter to deliver the presentation. All right, Hasya Ahmad Fuady Dhuha, now the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Moderator. Firstly, I want to share my screen. Can you see my presentation? Okay,
Yes.
let's start. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, in here you can know my name is Hasya Ahmad. I want to talk about my conclusion about beautiful life with a smile. The conclusion of my presentation is that both we smile and see other people smiling has great benefits for our body. Before that, we must know that what the meaning of smile. In psychology, a smile is a facial expression that occurs as a result of movement on the lips or on both ends or around the eyes. Most people smile to show happiness and pleasure. That smile comes a sense of happiness or purpose because there is something that makes him smile. Improve his face or become prettier than when he is normal or when he is angry. Next, from a religious perspective, our smiles are counted as alms. The smile in question is a smile that is based on sincerity. Smiling is a way we express the feelings we experience. It is also a form of gentleness as well as a sign of one's moral. A smile is also the lightest form of alms that can be done to anyone, which is done with the good call without having bad intention. A smile can make the recipient feel comfortable and happy. This is the same as material almsgiving, which can also make those who receive it feel happy. That is the beautiful, uh, that is the beauty of Islam. A positive act in the form of a smile can gain merit. Not only emphasizing worship, Islam also teaches us to be compassionate towards others. Giving a smile to fellow Muslim is certainly an easy thing to do. The smile that we give will gain rewards for ourselves. Whereas from scientific perspective, our smiles can benefit both our own bodies and those of others. Smiling is the lightest way a person can get many positive benefits. The reason is a person only needs to use 17 muscles in the face to smile. Compare it with frowning. A person needs more than 40 muscles in the face when frowning. Research in the UK also shows that one smile can have a stimulating effect in the brain equivalent to the effect obtained from eating 2000 chocolate bars. And here, there are 5 necessary benefits for our bodies. That is, first, smile transmits positive energy. If we see someone smiling, then we will automatically tend to smile back at him. Second, relief stress and heart pressure. Just smiling can reduce stress on the heart and leave a calming effect. Third, endorphin release. Endorphins are chemicals that make a person feel happy. Usually, these hormones or chemicals are released during physical activity such as sports and walking. Fourth, strengthens the body's immunity. Smiling has been shown to help the body produce white blood cells that function to fight disease. And the last, healthy brain. Smiling puts your mind in a positive frame of mind and can lead you to adjust to new challenges more quickly. Okay? There is no point in showing a gloomy or upset face to others. Hide your sadness and always show a radiant face. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hasya Ahmad Fuady Dhuha, for the conclusion that has been given by him about the whole presentation yesterday. So now I would like to give it back to the second moderator for today's event, Ririth.
Okay, that's the presentation by Hasya Ahmad, such a meaningful presentation to remind us to always smiling. Okay, I will replace the moderator's jobs for a while because it's the time to Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi to presented her topic that is exploring our self-potential. Before that, I would like to inform you about her biodata. Name Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi, born in Magetan 17 October 2005. Her hobby is creating, editing, and dancing, and her dream is she wants to be forensic scientist and music producer. Okay, to shorten the time, I let Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi to present her presentation. For Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi, time is yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I would like to present first. Okay, hold up. Okay, is it visible right now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so for my presentation, it's all about exploring our self potential. So I told you guys about how to find and develop our skill 101. Okay, so first of all, I introduce myself. After that, I have give you the like the table of contents about today's adventure, which is first of all about the introduction to self potential, about the discovery. So I gave you some kind of like exercises and all that about how to discover and develop your self potential, and lastly, it's the question and answer session. So first of all, for the introduction. Okay, let's jump to the next. Okay, this is I have told you guys about the definition, the whole definition of self-potential. After that, okay, I have explained it too, that self-potential needs to be climbed up and needs to be rooted down from self-actualization. So we actually need to master the self-actualization first before we reach that level of self-potential. Okay, so I have explained the definition of self-actualization. Okay, and I have gave the elements of self-actualization that we need to master to be able to reach to that level, which is self potential. So the elements are moral, creativity, spontaneity, lack of prejudice, and there are two more, which are problem solving and also acceptance of facts. So we all need to literally just master it all together so we can actually develop ourselves to be able to know our potential, to develop our potential, to be able to just discover it and to understand ourselves more. So for the section two, I have give the all explanation about this one first. So this statement of am I reaching my potential is not equal to how do I rise to the top. It has two different contents. It has two different meaning. Okay, so my points of self-actualization or to discover the self-potential is there are three, which are knowing yourself, excelling at critical tasks, and also demonstrating character and leadership. So after we master those elements, we need to take a part and just take a step further in these specs. Okay, so first of all, I have explained it about like what is the actual meaning of knowing yourself. What should we do? And I also give some this one an exercise right here that you can actually do to be able to know yourself more. So the key here is the mindset. All that we need to set, all that we need to create a development is all about the mindset. And it's up to you. It's your decision to take control of it or just to leave it alone. Okay, so here I also give some notes, an important notes that this gathering of feedback needs to be an ongoing process because as your career progresses, we will face new challenges and demands. It is such an important note for the point of knowing yourself. Okay, so after that, we need to figure out what we truly enjoy doing to be able to know yourself, to know ourselves more, and to just take a grip of ourselves for all aspects in our life. Okay, so next I have explained it to you all about excelling at critical tasks. So I have write down the key here, which is precision and diligence. So it is the actual kind of like a keyword and the thing that we really need to set in mind. Okay, so next I also give some explanations about demonstrating character and leadership. And the key here is devotion. So all here, all the explanation that I have put down here is all about the devotion that we have to our career, to ourselves, to all the this work that we have. So the point is you should be a leader which you put the kind of like interest of your company and your colleagues just leave behind your egoistic, that kind of thing. Okay, so I also give some motivational character like right here, which is Agnes Monica, Maudi Ayunda, and also Jerome Pauline. So the conclusion of all is that the most important key is to believe in yourself and be brave to take all those challenges. All things are precious because it has an end, including hardship. So fighting, you're going to be there where you want to be. So my intention of explaining all this presentation, of explaining all this explanation about this, what it's called, exploring our self potential. Yeah, that's the title. Is all about to give you some kind of like motivation, inspiration, and information about what we really need to take action in order so that we could actually master, discover, and know together about our self potential, so that we have a better view, better exploration about ourselves and about our career in the future, and not just about our life. So that's all for my presentation. That's all for my conclusion. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. That's from Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi. Now I give it back to Reisya Irfanny Farizaldi as the first moderator. Thank you.
Okay, so here I am as the moderator on this event. So the next up is the presenter number 3, Ririth Coshy. So before she deliver her conclusion of her presentation yesterday, I would like to give you some little information about her identity. So her name is Ririth. He was born in Magetan, 7 July 2003. Her hobby or painting and also drawing, and the dream of her is to become a data scientist and graphic designer. So to shorten the time, I would like to welcome Ririth as the presenter here to be able to deliver her conclusion of the presentation that has been given yesterday. So for Ririth, the floor is yours now.
Okay, thank you for the time. Let me open my presentation first. Is it visible right now?
Yep, it's physical.
Okay. Okay, this is my topic that I want to discuss with all of you today. That is learning spirit during pandemic. This is a little info about me. Next, today we are going to discuss this topic according to four main ideas. The first is description about learning spirit method during pandemic, and motivational aspects, and how to increase your learning spirit. Okay, first, what is learning spirit? Learning spirit is a variable consisting of two words, that is learning and spirit, which is have the meaning that learning spirit is someone's effort to acquire knowledge that will change his or her behavior. Okay, the next is learning method during pandemic. In this pandemic, we have to do everything by online, right? Likewise, learning process. In this situation, we have to doing online school or study at home. Well, of course, the learning process is different with usual. So one of the method that we can do is inquiry discovery learning. Okay, inquiry discovery learning. This form of teaching motivates students to investigate existing problems using scientific methods and seeking explanation skill. The inquiry discovery learning uh, is to train students to observation, investigation, experiment, comparing, ask questions, and search for answers. So what is the relation between learning spirit and this method? A learning method like this, it will create a student-centered teaching and learning process. So this learning method will be successful if students have learning spirit. Okay. Learning spirit will not exist without motivation, right? Because of it, motivation is very important to create a learning spirit. According to Marlene K. Going, there are 4 points of aspect of learning motivation that are A, the courage to achieve something, B, commitment, C, initiative, D, optimistic. So the last, how to increase our learning spirit. If you look at the motivational building aspect in the previous slide, here are 3 things that we might be able to have learning spirit. The first is set the goals. Goals or dreams are very important because someone who has a dream must have high learning spirit to achieve its goal. And then second, creating a fun learning atmosphere. It is a way to not being bored in the middle of learning process. So we want easily giving up. So the third is find your inspirational person. Inspirational person will makes us to do everything we can to be able to follow his success. So make sure you have your inspirational person as your motivation. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Ririth, for the representation about the presentation yesterday. First of all, I would like to inform to the audience that I apologize that this time and this week is only 30 minutes. So, okay. So last but not least, I asked Mrs. Siti Sulastri M.Pd as our coach to give suggestion or critic for our presentation, so we will get the motivation to be better in the future, especially in our speaking in English and about how we present things like this. So for Mrs. Siti Sulastri M.Pd, please welcome her.
We all. Okay, before I will then for you, I will ask to Ririth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I ask you about how to give spirit, and okay, yeah. Okay, give me about your spirit, children during pandemic. Your spirit, okay.
Thank you. My spirit in my learning during pandemic is I have a goal, so that's makes me to motivation. That's make my motivation. So that's that is my motivation for my learning spirit during this pandemic. Um, I have a goal, and then I have a person so that I learning something on him. That is my inspirational person. So that's two. That's two aspect is one of um, my motivation to have learning spirit. That is the goal. I have the goal and then to be more motivated to learning, and then I have a person to have a motivation to have a learning spirit. I think that's all.
Okay, thank you, Ririth. Okay, and then now, okay, that your material, yeah, this is about exploring our potential, yeah. Okay, Reisya, how to explore your potential
Okay, ma'am. Thank
or
you.
how to develop about your potential, Reza.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
Reza.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your question about recording my material of my presentation. So the conclusion is that how we explore our potential is we need to develop and master all these aspects of self-actualization, so that we will get a better view of ourselves, know ourselves more deeper, and just kind of like deeper and deeper, and also know our potentials, know our passions, and all the things that we enjoy, that we truly enjoy doing. And after we have all that things discovered in ourselves, so we can actually discover, okay, so what is my potential? I love dancing, so what, probably my potential is all about dancing, or I love learning and exploring things like this, I love creating things, all this kind of things. So for example, you can actually, your potential is on the creativity aspects, that kind of thing, ma'am. And also about how to develop our potential. So to be able to develop our potential, first of all, after discovering all these aspects of self-actualization in ourselves more and deeper, so we all we need to do is actually kind of like do things that support our self-potential to be even better and develop to, so that we actually able to capable of uh, do all this potential to be even kind of like beneficial for our future and to ourselves, that kind of thing, ma'am. Thank you.
okay, thank you. So it's good idea. Okay, your material. This is about what the idea. This is in pandemic health with your material with smile. Okay, what is your idea, Haza?
Sorry,
Hello,
ma'am.
Haza.
Yeah,
Hello,
ma'am.
Haza. Not connect, yeah? Not connect. Okay, Haza, you listen me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, not connect, yeah? Okay, I will continue. Oh, yes, okay. Okay, please say to me about your idea, about your smile based on our heart. And moreover, this is in pandemic, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Hasan,
Uh,
hello, please.
yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Yeah. Uh, my tip for always smile. For me, uh, I always think that gods have many plan that positive for uh, every every it's the meaning of yes uh, uh, that God have a positive plan. So uh, I just think that I I can't do anything, nothing without him, without God. So I always pray, and I always positive thinking to God, that uh, God always have positive plan for me. That's it.
Enough? Okay, thank you, Hassa. Okay, I think we are your material or your presentation today. Okay, good job for you. Challenge to you. Okay, and I think it is not easy for you to do the assignment from PCT and then doing as a host and then as a moderator and then presenter, yeah, that you have done 2 times in English and in Indonesia. So it's experience in this activity in your life, and it can motivate you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for your comments, the critic, and all the suggestions to help us to be even better and develop in the future in this back of our presenting skills and all that. So, I will leave it back to the Ririth Koshia, the host for today's event, to close this presentation.
Okay, thank you, Reisya, Irfanny, Farizaldi, has moderated today video conference, and also to all of the presenter, and a big thank you. I presented to Mrs. Siti Sulastri as our instructor for the conclusion. Okay, it's the time for us to end this video conference. I'm sorry because we only have 13 minutes for this. Thank you all of the participants for the attendance and the attention for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good afternoon, everyone.